The fifth teaching, renunciation of action. Arjuna. Krishna, you praise renunciation of actions and then discipline. Tell me with certainty, which is the better of these two? Lord Krishna. Renunciation and discipline in action both effect good beyond measure, but of the two, discipline in action surpasses renunciation of action. The man of eternal renunciation is one who neither hates nor desires. Beyond dualities, he is easily freed from bondage. Simpletons separate philosophy and discipline, but the learned do not. Applying one correctly, a man finds the fruit of both. Men of discipline reach the same place that philosophers attain. He really sees who sees philosophy and discipline to be one. Renunciation is difficult to attain without discipline. A sage armed with discipline soon reaches the infinite spirit. Armed with discipline, he purifies and subdues the self, masters his senses, unites himself with the self of all creatures. Even when he acts, he is not defiled. Seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, walking, sleeping, breathing. The disciplined man who knows reality should think, I do nothing at all. When talking, giving, taking, opening and closing his eyes, he keeps thinking. It is the senses that engage in sense objects. A man who relinquishes attachment and dedicates actions to the infinite spirit is not stained by evil, like a lotus leaf unstained by water. Relinquishing attachment, men of discipline perform action with body, mind, understanding, and senses for the purification of the self. Relinquishing the fruit of action, the disciplined man attains perfect peace. The undisciplined man is in bondage, attached to the fruit of his desire. Renouncing all actions with the mind, the masterful embodied self dwells at ease in its nine-gated fortress. It neither acts nor causes action. The Lord of the world does not create agency or actions, or a union of fruits with actions, but his being unfolds into existence. The Lord does not partake of anyone's evil or good conduct. Knowledge is obscured by ignorance, so people are deluded. When ignorance is destroyed by knowledge of the self, then, like the sun, knowledge illumines ultimate reality. That becomes their understanding, their self, their basis, and their goal, and they reach a state beyond return, their sin dispelled by knowledge. Learned men see with an equal eye a scholarly and dignified priest, a cow, an elephant, a dog, even an outcast scavenger. Men who master the worldly world have equanimity. They exist in the infinite spirit, in its flawless equilibrium. He should not rejoice in what he loves, nor recoil from that which disgusts him. Secure in understanding, undiluted, knowing the infinite spirit, he abides in it. Detached from external contacts, he discovers joy in himself. Joined by discipline to the infinite spirit, the self attains inexhaustible joy. Delights from external objects are wombs of suffering. In their beginning is their end, and no wise man delights in them. A man able to endure the force of desire and anger before giving up his body is disciplined and joyful. The man of discipline has joy, delight, and light within. Becoming the infinite spirit, he finds the pure calm of infinity. Seers who can destroy their sins, cut through doubt, master the self, and delight in the good of all creatures, attain the pure calm of infinity. The pure calm of infinity exists for the ascetic, who disarms desire and anger, controls reason, and knows the self. He shuns external objects, fixes his gaze between his brows, and regulates his vital breaths as they pass through his nostrils. Truly free is the sage who controls his senses, mind, and understanding, who focuses on freedom and dispels desire, fear, and anger. Knowing me as the enjoyer of sacrifices and penances, Lord of all worlds, and friend of all creatures, he finds peace.